For most people, work decides their schedule, their time, and their energy. But I've actually built my lifestyle in the exact opposite way. I've built it for my life first, and then I figured out a way to only have to work a few hours a month to be able to pay all my bills. In this video, I'm going to give you the full breakdown of exactly what my 3-hour work month looks like. I'll show you inside my calendar and what I do with the rest of my free time. And just for context, no, I did not receive some sort of inheritance. I did not win the lottery. It's not like I had a lucky situation or have had anything handed to me in life. I've put in the work and I've built the systems to be able to get to this point to allow me this level of freedom. So I just want to let you know, like, if you're in a position in life where you are facing adversity or you feel like you have no time, or you feel like there's no way that you could build a life like this where you actually work a lot less but make a lot more, I just want to let you know that it's possible. So the first thing I'm excited to show you is what my calendar actually looks like. But before I do that, I think it's important to tell you the story of how this actually started, because it's not like I just woke up one day and thought to myself, oh, I'm going to design a 3-hour work month. That is what actually ended up happening out of necessity, really. So long story short, back in 2021, so like 5 years ago, I got divorced and started my life over as a single mom, and my daughter was 15 months old at the time. I had just moved back from Costa Rica. I was getting my life set up again in the US, and I had no idea what I was going to do next. I just knew, like, the number one important thing to me was to continue to be a stay-at-home mom and build my own online business to be able to support my lifestyle and support my daughter. So the first thing I did was I actually bought myself a computer, and I was like, I have no idea what kind of business I'm going to start. I just know that it's going to be 100% online. And I was envisioning like what I wanted my typical day to look like. And I remember going for a walk, pushing her in the stroller through the woods, and like it was a beautiful sunny day. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, okay, what do I want my daily lifestyle to look like? And I was envisioning wake up, have a nice morning with my daughter, like breakfast, playtime, all of that. Then she'll take a nap for 2 hours. I'll get some work done. Then she's gonna wake up from her nap. Then we'll do lunch. We'll go to the park, have an afternoon. And then it's gonna be dinner, bath time, and the bedtime routine, you know, like mom mode. Like if you're a parent, you get it. And especially if you are a single parent, you're in parenting mode the majority of your waking hours. And so I just knew, like, I had very small pockets of time where I would be able to figure out how to start generating an income for myself. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I literally built my business during my toddler's naps. And now she's in kindergarten. And so now, like, I have a lot more free time. And so I thought, okay, well, just because I have more time now doesn't mean that I need to fill it up with work. Like, I've already proven to myself that I can actually generate an income on very limited hours every single week. And the more that I've grown and scaled my business, I've actually been able to evolve my business model, which I break down more in this video. And I've been able to build out systems over the years that work for me in the background so that I don't have to always be working every single minute that, like, she's at school or that I'm technically available to work. So that's how this whole thing started, out of necessity.
Okay, so this is what my typical calendar looks like. You can see today is Monday, April 20th. So far, I've just got like life stuff plugged in. So from 9 to 6, I'm sleeping. From 6 to 8:30, that's when I'm getting ready, having breakfast, doing a workout, taking a shower, getting my daughter ready for school, all of that stuff. Then Monday through Friday, I'm taking her to school, dropping her off. Okay, this little red line is just what time it is right now, by the way, in case you're like, what's that? 3 to 4 p.m. is set aside for school pickup, then, you know, dinner and quality time, the nighttime routine, and then going to bed. All of this stuff is just life. Now we've got weekend mode on the calendar. Now on Thursdays from 9 to 10 a.m., this is the only hour 3 times a month that I have to be somewhere at a certain time, which is on Zoom, to work. This is my main income stream that pays all of my bills. So 3 weeks out of every month, I will have this little green section for TLE. TLE stands for the Lifestyle Entrepreneur, which is the group coaching program that I co-founded with my business partner, Danny. And That's it. Now, the rest of this white space is what I have available to do whatever I want, basically.
Now, what I do with the rest of my free time or my white space is summed up really well in this book, Rich Kid, Smart Kid. I've actually been doing this for years, but when I just read this book like a couple months ago, actually, and I was like, oh, like the way that Robert Kiyosaki describes it in here makes perfect sense. And I'm like, oh, I have to share this with you guys because this is exactly what I do. And that's probably why it's working out so well. So it's this concept right here. The lesson is you don't get rich at work, you get rich at home. It's at work where you earn your money. And it's at home where you decide what you're gonna do with your money. And it's what you do with your money after you earn it that makes you rich or poor, replied Rich Dad. It's like homework, Mike said. Exactly, said Rich Dad. That's exactly what I call it. I call getting rich my homework. Now, in the example of Robert Kiyosaki talking about his rich dad, what his rich dad did for his homework was invest in real estate and invest in building assets or building businesses. And the more income he produced, the more he was able to invest. And it was just like a continuous cycle. That's what he's calling his homework. And he also goes on to explain that you don't have to do real estate, but that's just like the vehicle that he chose to be in. But the bottom line is it's about investing and building businesses, like building different income streams. Oh, and I also thought this was really interesting. He said, but the reality is that the more money most people make, the further in debt they get. So they have to work harder. And then he asked, why is that? It's because of what they do at home. It's what they do in their spare time, said Rich Dad. Most people have a poor plan or a poor formula for their money after they make it. So that's exactly what I do in my spare time. I do my homework. And there's 3 different ways that I do my homework. The first way I do my homework is I build digital assets. Every single time I produce a digital asset, it's like I've just cloned myself into an employee that works for me while I'm sleeping. And over the past several years, I've created hundreds of these assets. The cool thing is these assets all start to work together into an ecosystem that fuel income. So they become income producing assets. The second thing I do is what I call Wednesday Wealth Day. So remember, we learned that it's what you do with your money that really matters after you earn it. So I just time block that day when my daughter's at school. I know that on every Wednesday, I'm going to focus on my wealth building. I just want my net worth to continuously increase. Like if you look at a chart, I just want it to be up and to the right. So I do that by, first of all, being extremely close to my numbers, because you know that quote, what gets measured gets managed. You know, like years ago when I really didn't understand how to manage my money at all, especially back in the day when I used to be an employee and I had a really, really high salary, but I also was like spending way more than I was earning. And I had a lot of credit card debt and like I did not know how to manage my money. I was not building wealth. I was working really hard and I was just going into debt. So I don't do that anymore. I stay really, really close to my numbers. I know where every single dollar that I own is. I know what my plan is for it, like whether I'm going to invest it in something, whether I'm going to spend it on something. And I have 3 main tools that I use for my Wednesday Wealth Day. I use YNAB, which is an awesome app, by the way. Like I've been using that for like a year and a half now. It's really helped me dial in exactly where every single dollar is and give every single dollar a job. That's like their philosophy. And I'm like, I absolutely love this. I use QuickBooks to understand where all my income and expenses are going for my business. And then I also have a net worth tracker that I just created myself. It's a simple Google sheet and I fill that out. I don't do that every week. I do that monthly on my Wednesday Wealth Day. And so that's about it. Sometimes my Wednesday Wealth Day takes me like 30 minutes. Sometimes I will spend 4 hours, like just going really deep into something. So if you don't have a wealth day where you just get into the nitty gritty of like your real numbers, I highly recommend it. Like doing this has been a game changer for me. And then the third way I do my homework is I invest in myself. I am constantly investing in education, like reading books, taking online courses, hiring coaches. I just like obsessively study, and not just study and learn new things and work with people who can help me, but I also take that time to practice and actually implement what I'm learning. So when it comes to investing, my rule is I always invest in myself first. Something that I love that Alex Hormozy said is invest in the S&Me 500, because your highest ROI will always be investing in yourself. And I 100% believe in that, because that is what I do. I invest the majority of my money back into myself and back into my business, and it's always a higher ROI than the market. And I make those investment decisions on my Wednesday Wealth Day. That's it. That is what my 3-hour work month actually looks like. It's not about doing nothing with my time. That would be boring. It's about choosing how I spend my time and about building assets that give me freedom. And if you want to see the breakdown of how I built the 3-hour work month business model that allows me to do this, I explain that in this video right here.